Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where I talk about personal finance. Today I'm going to talk about the second stimulus payment delayed. Before I get into the video, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below saying I subscribe. I will try to personally reply to your comments. Let's get into the video. Today I want to go over an article I saw online which caught my attention. Let me show you my screen to talk about the article. Delayed. So the article says you may need to claim it on your tax return. Millions of people have already received their $600 federal stimulus payment, but some Americans will have to wait a bit longer and may have to file their tax return to collect it. By law, the IRS said it must issue the stimulus payment by January 15. After that, those who are entitled to a payment but haven't received one must instead claim it as a credit on their 2020 returns. And some payments that have been sent are bouncing back to the US Treasury because they were directed to inactive or temporary accounts that taxpayers cannot access. It's still not clear how many people are missing their money, but the tax preparation company Jackson Hewitt said the Internal Revenue had sent payments to more than 13 million bank accounts that were no longer open or valid. The bulk of the payment have already been sent out. More than 147 million payments totaling $142 billion have been scheduled. 113 million were issued through direct deposit, which presumably include the bank's payments, while 34 million will be delivered through paper checks and debit cards, according to the IRS. Figures provided to the House Ways and Means Committee. The article continued to say the IRS said the timing of the stimulant legislation, which was signed by President Trump on December 27, had created problems because of the speed at which the law required the IRS to issue the second round of economic impact payments. Some payments may have been sent to an account that may be closed or no longer active, the agency said in a statement. Here's how that happened. Companies like TurboTax, HR Block, and Jackson Hewitt sometimes set up temporary accounts for clients when they prepare returns. For example, clients who choose to have preparation fees deducted from their refund may be issued one of these accounts, allowing the tax firm to take its share and then pass on the rest. After that, the accounts are generally closed or inactive, but may still be linked to the taxpayers in IRS record. Payments that cannot be processed by the receiving financial institution must be returned to the Treasury. So basically, the taxpayer, when they went and get their tax return done with companies like Jackson Hewitt, HR Block, those companies set up temporarily accounts for them so the company could take out their tax preparation fee when they file the tax return. Well, the taxes were done and the tax season were over, so the company actually closed those accounts because they were temporary. Well, those same accounts were on file with the IRS records, so the IRS tried to send the second stimulus payment of $600 to the individuals using those accounts that were set up by HR Blocks and Jackson Hewitt. Unfortunately, because those accounts were closed, their stimulus payment bounced. It did not go through. So that's the problem there, the article is stating. So let's continue the article. A similar problem also delayed some of the stimulus payments sent out in April. It is disappointing that the IRS did not fix this problem, which it has known about for months, in light of the likelihood of a new round of stimulus payment, said Lauren Sanders, Associate Director of the National Consumer Law Center. People who need money now may have to wait months until they can file a tax return and get their refund unless the tax prep companies are able to forward the funds. The IRS will not automatically resend the payments until they reach the recipient, as it did in the spring. Instead, those who do not receive their payments must recover the money on their 2020 tax return by applying for the recovery rebate credit, which can be found on line 30 of the 2020 Form 1040 or 1040 SR. So what will happen? Those that did not receive their 600 second stimulus payment, they will have to wait until they file their tax return, and then whilst filing their return, they will apply for the recovery rebate credit, which can be found on line 30 of the 2020 Form 1040 or 1040 SR, and they will able to get the 600 stimulus payment through that method. Let's continue with the article. Individuals, adult with adjusted gross income on their 2019 tax return of up to 775,000 a year are eligible for a 600 payment, and a couple or someone whose spouse died in 2020 earning up to 150,000 a year will get twice that amount. There's also a 600 payment for each child for families who meet those income requirements. Their stimulus payments with the IRS Get My Payment tool. If the payment was sent to an unfamiliar account number, it could be because the IRS sent it to the one of those temporary accounts. And if the tool shows payment status number 2, not available, that's another indicator that your payment is not coming, the IRS said. That's the message Brandy Donegan, a 46-year-old pharmacy technician, received on Tuesday. She received the first stimulus payment in the spring without a hitch, but she wondered where her second one was after some of her co-workers received their payments over the weekend, and then her parents received theirs on Monday. It was not clear why the IRS tool listed her payment status as not available, but she has used TaxSlater, an online tax preparation service, to file her return for the past several years, and the firm deducted their tax preparation fees from her refund. The company said on its site that such clients' temporary accounts were most likely closed or inactive. I have been fortunate enough to work the entire pandemic, said Ms. Donovan of Lake Somerset, Michigan. I'm not reliant on the money for bills, but I do know people who are reliant on it, and I cannot tell you how livid it makes me that people who are counting on the stimulus will have to wait. So basically, she did not receive the refund, the second stimulus payment of $600, mainly because the account she used to get her refund when she filed her taxes, that account, as I said earlier, based on the article, is no longer active. So when they try to send her the stimulus payment of $600, the account was inactive, so that payment got returned back to the IRS. The article continues. TaxSlater and other tax preparation companies said they were working to get payments to customers where they could. HR Block said it was already passing along stimulus payments to customers through their bank accounts or via prepaid debit cards. A spokeswoman for TurboTax said the company was working with the IRS to help taxpayers receive their payments as soon as possible. And Jackson Hewitt suggested on its website that customers should consider taking the rebate on their 2020 taxes. So the article, that's the article. It goes over the second stimulus payment and really focusing on basically, if you did not get the second $600, what you'll have to do if that doesn't happen by January 15th, which is you will have to file your tax return and get the $600 as a credit on your 2020 taxes. Basically, take a rebate. So that's what the article goes over and discuss. And this problem is mainly because a lot of people, they when they filed their taxes last year, the account that was set up by the tax preparation company, for example, like Jackson Hewitt with HR Block, so the company could have taken out their tax preparation fee. Those accounts were inactive or closed. So when the IRS tried to send out the second stimulus payment of $600 to the individuals using those accounts, that's where the problem occur. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel.